10 Habits that Make You Weak. Transform your life with Marcus Aurelius. Are your daily habits making you weaker without you even knowing it? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once said that true strength comes from mastering yourself, not the world around you. In today's world, comfort is everywhere. We scroll, we avoid discomfort, we delay what matters. These small habits seem harmless, but over time they can quietly chip away at our discipline, focus, and inner strength. Stoicism teaches us to live with intention, to question what we do, why we do it, and whether it brings us closer to the person we want to be. Through the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoics, we'll uncover habits that weaken the soul and how to replace them with practices that build resilience and clarity. This is a call to pause and reflect. Are your habits shaping you into someone strong or slowly making you soft? Let's explore the answer together. Why address weakening habits? From a Stoic perspective, true strength is rooted in self-mastery, the ability to control our thoughts, actions, and reactions regardless of external circumstances. As Marcus Aurelius taught, we have power over our mind, not outside events. Weak habits, those rooted in avoidance, distraction, or excess, erode this power. They drain our mental clarity, weaken our emotional resilience, and compromise our physical vitality. Over time, they distance us from the disciplined, virtuous life Stoicism urges us to pursue. 1. Procrastination. Procrastination is a subtle thief of strength. It delays progress, fuels anxiety, and undermines our sense of control. By avoiding tasks, we accumulate mental clutter, allowing fear and doubt to grow. Every moment of delay is a surrender to weakness, a surrender to the discomfort we refuse to face. True strength lies in action. Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Obstacles are not meant to paralyze us, but to sharpen our resolve. Each challenge is an opportunity to build resilience, focus, and mastery. Procrastination is a failure to act in accordance with reason and virtue. As Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Ideals are meaningless without the will to act upon them. Delaying action is equivalent to neglecting our duty to ourselves. The response to procrastination is clear. Embrace the present moment and take deliberate, purposeful action. Whatever task stands before you, face it with courage and determination. Let effort become habit and habit become excellence. The only true failure is the failure to act. Reflect honestly. Are you allowing procrastination to weaken your character? Or are you using every challenge as a stepping stone to grow stronger? 2. Complaining constantly. Constant complaining may feel like a release, but in truth, it drains our energy, invites negativity, and traps us in a cycle of helplessness. When we focus only on what's wrong, we blind ourselves to what's possible. Complaining doesn't solve problems, it magnifies them, feeding frustration instead of clarity. Gratitude is the antidote. By recognizing what is working, even in difficult situations, we reclaim our sense of agency. It's not about ignoring pain or pretending things are perfect, it's about choosing to respond with strength instead of self-pity. Rather than dwelling on what's wrong, ask, "What can I do about it?" Shifting from complaint to action empowers us. As Seneca wisely said, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." Complaining often means reliving pain again and again, even when it's not happening anymore. When we replace complaint with constructive thought, we begin to rise above our circumstances. Our words shape our mindset, and our mindset shapes our life. Speaking with gratitude and purpose builds inner strength and invites peace. 3. Indulging in pleasure excessively. Excessive indulgence in pleasure, whether it be through comfort, luxury, or fleeting distractions, gradually weakens self-control and clouds judgment. When we constantly chase pleasure, we lose the discipline necessary to endure hardship and face challenges with resilience. Pleasure in itself is not harmful, but when it becomes a constant pursuit, it dulls our senses and compromises our ability to act with clarity and purpose. Marcus Aurelius observed, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Life demands effort, discipline, and the ability to withstand discomfort." Excessive indulgence, however, teaches the mind to avoid struggle and seek only ease. This avoidance chips away at our strength, leaving us unprepared when true challenges arise. True fulfillment comes not from indulgence, but from mastery over one's desires. As Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." By practicing moderation, we regain control over our desires rather than allowing them to control us. Ask yourself, are you living with intention or merely chasing pleasure? The pursuit of pleasure without restraint is a deceptive path, one that erodes the very strength needed to face life's trials. Choose instead to cultivate discipline and embrace discomfort as a path to growth. 4. Fear of discomfort. The fear of discomfort is a silent enemy. By constantly avoiding challenges, we shield ourselves from growth and harden ourselves to weakness. Comfort feels safe, but prolonged comfort breeds fragility. It tempts us to stay within familiar boundaries, avoiding the very struggles that could strengthen us. When we shy away from adversity, we deny ourselves the opportunity to build resilience. True strength emerges from confronting hardship, not evading it. As Seneca wisely said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Each challenge is a weight meant to be lifted, not avoided. Fear of discomfort also distorts perception. It convinces us that difficulty is something to be feared rather than embraced. But the truth is, facing discomfort with courage refines our character and sharpens our judgment. It teaches us endurance, patience, and perspective qualities essential for a meaningful life. Instead of avoiding discomfort, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Growth is rarely found within the confines of ease. By stepping into discomfort intentionally, you reclaim your strength and expand your potential. Remember, avoiding discomfort may keep you safe temporarily, but it will never make you strong. Embrace hardship as a teacher, not an enemy. 5. Seeking constant validation. The habit of constantly seeking validation from others is a trap that weakens the mind and erodes self-worth. When our sense of value depends on external approval, we become prisoners of other people's opinions. This dependence not only stifles authenticity, but also leaves us vulnerable to manipulation and disappointment. True confidence is not built on applause or praise, but on integrity, acting in accordance with our principles and values, regardless of external recognition. As Marcus Aurelius said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. The approval of others is fleeting and unpredictable, but self-respect endures." Constantly chasing validation diminishes our inner strength. It directs our focus outward, leaving our own judgment neglected and weakened. Instead, when we align our actions with our core values, we build a solid foundation of self-respect that cannot be shaken by criticism or neglect. Reflect on your actions. Are they shaped by your own convictions or by the approval you hope to receive? Fulfillment comes from living truthfully, not from meeting the expectations of others. Choose to cultivate inner approval by acting with courage, honesty, and virtue. When you rely on your own standards of integrity, the opinions of others lose their power over you. 6. Avoiding responsibility. Avoiding responsibility is a subtle yet destructive habit. It undermines accountability, erodes self-respect, and weakens character. When we avoid responsibility, we deny ourselves the chance to grow and improve. Shifting blame or ignoring our duties may feel convenient, but it only deepens our own inadequacy. Taking responsibility is essential for building true strength and integrity. It means acknowledging our mistakes, owning our choices, and striving to improve. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." True growth comes not from talking about ideals, but from embodying them through action. When we avoid responsibility, we forfeit our power. It leaves us passive, waiting for circumstances or others to dictate our lives. But when we accept our role and embrace our duties, we reclaim our own agency. Responsibility is not a burden, it's a privilege and a path to genuine fulfillment. Reflect honestly. Are you facing your responsibilities with courage or avoiding them out of fear or laziness? True self-respect comes from owning your actions and striving to act with integrity. The only way to strengthen your character is to step up and take full responsibility for your life. 7. Obsessing over the past or future. Constantly dwelling on the past or worrying about the future weakens the mind. Regret and anxiety are thieves of energy, draining your ability to act effectively in the present moment. By fixating on what has already happened or what might occur, you surrender control over the only thing you can influence now. Regret over the past is futile. It cannot be altered. Anxiety about the future is equally unproductive. It only fills the present with imagined fears. As Marcus Aurelius advised, confine yourself to the present. The power to act, to improve, to grow, these are only available in the present moment. Obsessing over what's beyond your control creates a cycle of helplessness. When the mind is scattered across time, it cannot focus on the tasks at hand. Clarity and strength come from directing your attention to what you can do right now, rather than getting lost in memories or predictions. Reflect and ask yourself, are you truly present, or are you tangled in thoughts of what has been or what could be? By letting go of what's beyond reach, you reclaim your strength and sharpen your effectiveness. Master the present, and you master your life. 8. Harboring resentment. Harboring resentment is like drinking poison and expecting others to suffer. It consumes mental energy, breeds bitterness, and distracts from meaningful progress. Clinging to anger and grudges is not a sign of strength, it is a sign of emotional captivity. The energy spent nursing resentment is energy wasted, leaving you weaker and more entangled in negativity. Resentment often arises from a sense of injustice or betrayal, but holding on to it only deepens the wound. Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." True strength is found in rising above, not sinking to the level of those who have wronged you. Forgiveness is not about approving harmful actions or forgetting what happened. It is about releasing yourself from the chains of bitterness and reclaiming your peace of mind. By forgiving others, you free yourself from the emotional weight that resentment carries. It allows you to refocus your energy on your own growth and purpose. When you let go of resentment, you reclaim your power. You choose progress over pettiness, clarity over anger. Reflect and ask yourself, are you allowing past grievances to control your present state of mind? Practicing forgiveness doesn't make you weak. It strengthens your ability to move forward with courage and grace. Direct your attention to your own development, for that is where true mastery lies. Resentment is a heavy burden that weakens you every moment you choose to carry it. Let it go and rise stronger. 9. Comparing yourself to others. Constantly comparing yourself to others is a habit that erodes inner peace and weakens your sense of self. It breeds envy, dissatisfaction, and a distorted sense of worth. Measuring your progress by someone else's achievements is like trying to navigate by someone else's map. You lose sight of your own unique journey. When you focus excessively on others, you surrender control over your happiness and progress. Instead of working toward your own goals, you waste energy envying what others have achieved. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. When your thoughts are filled with envy and comparison, your soul becomes restless and resentful. The truth is, comparison is a thief of joy. It blinds you to your own strengths and distracts you from nurturing your potential. Every person's path is different, shaped by unique experiences, challenges, and opportunities. To measure yourself by someone else's life is to misunderstand your own. Instead of comparing, focus on your own growth. Reflect on your values, your goals, and your progress. When you channel your energy into becoming the best version of yourself, envy loses its grip. Remember that true fulfillment comes from within, not from competing with the lives of others. Ask yourself, are you wasting energy on comparisons that serve no purpose? Redirect that energy toward your own development, and you will find strength where envy once lived. Celebrate your progress, however small, and remain true to your own path. 10. Being easily offended. Being easily offended is a sign of fragile inner strength. It reveals insecurity and a lack of perspective, allowing minor comments or actions to disrupt your peace of mind. When you give others the power to offend you, you surrender control over your own emotions. It's like handing someone else the keys to your own well-being. Taking offense at every slight or criticism only creates unnecessary suffering. As Epictetus wisely said, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Choosing to be offended is a reaction of voluntary response that drains your energy and clouds your judgment. Allowing external opinions to dictate your emotional state leaves you vulnerable and easily manipulated. Criticism and negativity are inevitable parts of life. Trying to avoid them completely is futile. What truly matters is how you respond. By practicing indifference to external opinions, you reclaim your power. You recognize that your worth is not defined by the thoughts or words of others. Instead of being quick to take offense, cultivate resilience. Understand that most offenses are rooted in misunderstanding or ignorance, not personal malice. Developing the ability to remain calm and unbothered is a skill worth mastering. It allows you to maintain clarity and composure, even in the face of harsh criticism. Ask yourself, are you allowing others to control your emotions? True strength lies in maintaining your own peace of mind, regardless of what others say or do. Practice indifference to external opinions, and you will find a deeper, unshakable resilience within yourself. The journey from weakness to strength begins with cultivating a powerful mindset grounded in clarity, resilience, and purposeful action. This transformation requires consistent effort and a commitment to personal growth. 3 essential principles guide this path: the dichotomy of control, self-awareness, and discipline. The dichotomy of control teaches us to focus only on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. External events, opinions, and outcomes are beyond our power. As Epictetus said, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Accepting what you cannot change frees you from unnecessary frustration and empowers you to act effectively. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of improvement. Regularly examining your habits and their impact on your growth allows you to identify weaknesses and address them before they become ingrained. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of introspection when he wrote, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look." True progress begins with honest reflection. Discipline and resilience are forged through embracing discomfort. Growth requires stepping beyond the familiar, facing challenges with courage, and persisting even when the path is difficult. Avoiding hardship only weakens your character. Strength is cultivated through perseverance and a willingness to endure. By integrating these principles into your life, you transform weakness into strength. Focus on what you can control, reflect honestly on your actions, and embrace the discomfort that leads to growth. True strength is not given, it is earned through consistent effort and unwavering determination. Transforming weakness into strength begins with identifying and overcoming the habits that hold you back. Procrastination, resentment, envy, and the need for external validation, these are obstacles that can be dismantled through awareness, discipline, and intentional action. By adopting the Stoic mindset and focusing on what you can control, you build resilience and true inner strength. Start today. Reflect on just one habit that is weakening you and commit to changing it. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." If you found value in this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know which habit you're committed to transforming and how Stoicism is helping you grow stronger. Join our community of growth and resilience. Together, let's continue applying timeless wisdom to build a life of courage, clarity, and strength.